Hey guys, welcome to...
That's hard. That's hard.
Alright.
That's hard.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is the mega car update vlog. First things first, Ben's GTR. We finally got that back. We got that back just in time for the opening we had last Friday. So much has been done to this. It's not funny. So this was an RB26 that we decided to blow up. Put that in there. Freshly built RB32. Like I said, done by Red. It is so sick. At the moment it's done about 1,500 kilometers, I think, and it's almost ready to go back in for the proper tune. They tuned like 500, which was like the lowest they could really go just to run it in. With the gearbox being stock still, that's going to go up to about 800, but it should be good for 1,500, I think, with a few more mods. The next one we may as well do that out here. We got Jared's Calais. So when we first moved into the workshop, this was one of the first cars that came in. Oh, we got light. Auto LS1, right? Now it's a cammed LS1 with a manual conversion. So Jared's done that over the last six-ish months. There's also a lot of little things that he did to it, like painting all of the engine, decluttered a lot of the engine bay. That looks really nice now. We didn't end up moving, what was in here? The fuses.
The fuse box and all the wiring and the ABS module.
Yeah, so that we couldn't be bothered moving because that was an even bigger job. So like, nah, stuff that, that'll be fine. Just after we took the Honda to the track to do the tip-ins. We bought a whole lot of bubbles. My bubble's not here at the moment. Ben's bubble's not here at the moment. Zolf's bubble's not here at the moment. Diego's bubble's not here at the moment, but we've got one. This is what our bubbles look like. 3 or 4 of them have stick wheels, and the rest are pretty much stock. But in the future, we're going to start racing these just for fun, just for a bit of content. So keep an eye out for that stuff because it's going to be crack up. Whose is his next car? We don't actually have that many cars here. So Mark bought an
GTR.
Is it GTST?
Yes.
Yeah, GTST. Oh no. Oh, it's got racing seats. Oh, it's a proper... I didn't realise it was like a shell looking car. It's even got velos, so you're allowed to take passengers. And you got the door cards. So what else did you know about it?
Not a lot. All I know is a fully adjustable underneath. Motor stock standard bar a tune.
It does feel standard with the pedal though.
Yeah. Like it doesn't punch you with the boost, it just comes on real gradually.
Yeah. Jess, do it! Do it! Just a one! Hey! This was like a bunky 12 grand car he ended up buying off Facebook Marketplace. This is actually the original engine out of it. This was actually a really clean engine. It sounded mint, there's nothing wrong with it. So plans are probably to go into my Silvia, which we'll talk about soon. But this is a stock RB25. We've taken some stuff off it for the new RB25 that we bought quite a few months ago. But the new RB25's in there now. Most of the stuff supplied by Golby's. So Golby's did like a full kit for this. It's all forged, Ross Race Performance timing and trigger kits and all that. But it's all forged bottom end as well. Brand new Garrett turbo. The other thing we're doing at the moment is actually welding up. Brendan's was here the other night. Brendan's, how many Brendans? Oh well, there goes the intercooler.
Didn't need that anyway.
That actually arrived day before yesterday.
And I scratched it today.
The wastegate's been tacked up. And the dump pipe's been tacked up. That's ready to be burnt in by James. That'll get done in the next 2 weeks, hopefully. With this one, we actually ended up, go that way. So this one, we ended up ditching the standard fuel tank stuff, so we put a brand new 40 litre cell and surge tank in with a few fuel pumps there. We made a new base as well, which I actually haven't finished welding either. So Mark decided to do a bit of Targa Malaga, and we're showing off to a girl, and then ended up crashing into a curb. So we had to upgrade. Most of it was already GK Tech to begin with, but all the control arms and subframe, that all got So replaced all that and everything's GK Tech now. So that looks
Drop
sick.
knuckles, everything.
All we've got here is the Velo seats and it's all metal. So this thing's really loud. Got a Haltech 2500 I think as well. We're just playing around with the wiring and had it plugged in just to see what it was reading, but there's still a bit more work to do with that. That's about it with Mark's car. Should we go to yours? Do you want it? I'll let you talk about your one. Oh, this is your first, is this your first proper time on a vlog?
Proper time on a vlog.
So this is Jared, he's been with us for how many months now?
About 8 months. I think nearly 12 months ago I moved in. I've been here since the beginning of the workshop.
Yeah.
I started with the Commodore, and I was initially going to build a Commodore drift car, and Jared Leary's S13 came up. Well, here it is. I bought it in its most standard spec that he was prepared to sell it at, cheapest that he was prepared to sell it at, which it didn't come with wheels, didn't come with the cage, it didn't come with seats, it didn't come with headlights, it didn't come with nearly anything. It also came with a very broken engine, but it did have an engine in it. So right now, it does not have an engine in it because it rolled in that door and within 15 minutes Mark had the head off it and we started trying to diagnose the problem. I can show you the problem because it's sitting on the bar. Bring it out into the light. Is that enough light?
Yeah, hold on.
So that is the reason that I had no compression in cylinder 4. They have ended up on the bar and they have become our ashtrays. I spent all my money since I got the car making it look better and not making it run. So the engine is pulled apart and is on a stand over there, but I bought a bonnet, I bought a 6 set of wheels, I bought a mad light bar for it. Ben was kind enough to not necessarily set up my suspension but make it look mad. So it's now sitting at a right height, which I would really like to keep if at all possible. So moving forward from here, I actually have to buy all the engine components that I need. I've already got the rings, I need the big end bearings and a list this long that Mark gave me to help me build the motor. And then we're gonna slap the SR20 back in there and send it. So it's got the hydraulic brake already set up, got mad pink tint. The fuel cell in it is old, but it was all rewired about 2 weeks before I bought the car. So hopefully I have no headaches or dramas with that. We just bolt the engine in and the thing runs. So that's my Silvia.
Sick.
There's
I'm so glad you got a Silvia over a Holden in here.
I am so happy with my Silvia now, man. And it's the first thing I see when I open the roller door, and it looks amazing from parking out the car park. Looking in here, I'm just like, God damn, that's just beautiful. I love that I've got the 52-inch light bar in there now. It looks super aggressive. I'm really happy with my rims and the whole stance of it. Everybody hates the pink tint, but it's staying because everybody hates it. It's full drift spec.
All right, that's it. Next car?
Next car.
All right, I'll give that back to you. Now, the car that I probably filmed the most, but looks like there's the least work done to it.
Actually, the car that has the most work done to it. Holy Jesus.
Here's trouble.
What's going on?
Welcome to the vlog. Oh, can we start with what arrived yesterday?
And
So this is my four-link.
That looks good.
Straight out of Mix's garage. This is going to be the coilover four-link for the rear. So we started building this car back when it got a yellow sticker, and we never ended up getting the sticker off because there's too much work to do. I thought, fuck it. Let's do a track car because it's the first track car I've got. It's the first car in Australia I bought, so it's a perfect match. And my mate's car over there, which we'll go to soon, that was the inspiration for this. So this car is planning to be a drift taxi. So we're going to go 4 sets of bucket seats, 4 harnesses, and be able to take all of our mates out as often as we can just to experience the track and have fun.
so it's an event missile. Power cruise,
Promo
track
car.
days, promo cars, private hires.
So this was up at Hamish's last you saw it, and I was just stripping the old 3RZ out of it. That was almost 2 years ago now. This car's been stalled quite a lot, but we have got some work done. It ended up moving to my house before we got the workshop, and we chopped out the tunnel and stuff so we could fit the LS1 and T56 in there, get that mocked up. Since then, all of this interior has been stripped out like completely. All that sticky shit on the ground, that was a fucking job and a half in itself. The gearbox barely fits. We've had to cut quite a lot out of that, but she's a shell now. She's a lot easier to work on. So when I came into the workshop, we decided to start on the rear and start building it forward.
Plan today is to smooth out all the chassis and then mock up the notch plates,
Yeah.
then make templates for the top.
So we're actually pulling off these mirrors so we can put a drift mirror on. So shave all this off, and then we'll put a drift mirror and mount it here. Just a nice short little square. It's a mirror for drifting.
Is that right?
That's right.
That's hard.
Chave. So because I'm going full length, I'm taking off these old mounts and brackets and all that. Take them off. Look how thick the metal is on this. Look how heavy duty this is. That's like sitting in place. Go. This is what the rear looks like now. The axle and stuff isn't even connected, obviously due to the fall link, but we've cut the chassis rails, we've put a drift notch in, which is also from Mix's garage, I believe. We've started shaving it all, so all the fuel caps, all the indicators and mirrors and stuff, that's all been shaved off. The tray has been butchered beyond belief. But this is going to be a tub where all my battery and stuff, that all sits. We've made a custom hole in here where I'm going to have my fuel tank mounted really low and flush with the tray, so that's going to look really sick. That's still coming along. There's still so much to do on the Hilux. This has probably at least got another year plus on it to get done, but it's getting there.
The one car in the workshop that's had the most work done to it. This thing is the most highly modified vehicle, including, I would say, Benz. Benz has a highly modified motor. This is a very, very highly modified vehicle at this point.
And I've still got so much to buy for it. So I've got my custom extractors, and I'm going twin turbo again now.
Twins?
Yeah, because
that makes me very happy.
Brendan showed me a schematic and a photo of how the twin log manifold works, and it's just going to be so much easier. He said it's like 10 times easier.
That's awesome.
We're going to go twin turbo. We don't have, and that means we don't have to go twin stroll turbos as well, because we can run a single turbo off a single side of exhaust. This car has had so many changes done to it. Like, oh yeah, we'll go LS. Oh yeah, we'll go RB. Oh yeah, we'll go JZ. Oh, back to RB, back to JZ, back to LS. Single turbo, twin turbo, single turbo.
At the end of the day,
back at twin turbo, and we think that's where we're actually going to end up. It's just going to be a bit easier. I've got the steering rack and column that's got to go, and that's going to be moved straight down to here. Dylan supposedly knows how to do that, or has found a forum, because I have no idea how any of that works. I've got upper control arms. I've got to cut out the torsion bars and convert the front to coilover as well as the rear. Exhaust, inside, cage, all that stuff. So that's going to be a long-term build, because I'm building my other car at the moment, which is a Silvia out the back, which we can go to soon. That's about it for the Hilux, I think. This is Cloud 9. This is Harley's 08 Hilux. I think it's the 08. This has got an LS2 in it. Really clean engine bay for what it is, but he's had this for a couple of years now, and that's in here at the moment to do a bit of tray work. It's so dirty. We just got new wheels for it. These are D-speeds. I don't know the product code. He was going to do a whole new 4-link setup with that. That's now been canned because Power Cruise is really close and he wants to be there for Power Cruise this year. But what we can do in time, I say we, I mean Dylan, is get his new tray set up. So Dylan's been here the last couple of weeks working tirelessly on this. So he's converted all this to flat instead. I think he wants to do that flat, but I don't think he's doing that now. I'm shaving off the side a bit. He rolled the guards and stuff to get the new wheels to fit, which actually look pretty sick. So Harley's going to be converting his fuel system over to Air D5 as well, because he's got the new built engine with the different cams, and so all that's going to be put in hopefully before Power Cruise as well. And if you do a quick 180, that's Dom's Anglia! Woo! Whoa!
watch out for that at Power Cruise.
Dom, do you want to talk about the Anglia at all? What are you planning for it? Rotary?
Oh, we'll get it running.
We'll get it running. This is the factory motor.
Everyone else's car can suck it. That's Cortina cross motor.
Oh wait, sorry. That's the high performance motor that they bought it with.
Can't you tell? The viewers will be able to tell it's a high performance motor just by you panning over it. And the final car at the workshop is my Silvia. This is my beloved Silvia that I purchased probably 6 months ago. We bought it it's still road registered actually, but we bought it road registered. Supposedly the engine had about 350 horsepower, which we actually believe to be true considering how it handled. Pretty dirty, yet factory inside, pretty standard shitty Drift-Tex. It had a kit at one stage, but that's falling apart and looks shit as well. SR20, which we don't know the internals, how they're looking, but we did decide to try and do a skid one night after D1WA. That didn't go too well. Wondering whose car's gonna blow up first. It's gonna be mine, Jess's, Brendan's, or Mark's, and 3 out of 4 of us think it's mine.
Jess's car won't.
Jess's car won't because it's semi-working. Yours won't because it's built properly. Mark's is the dark horse where we know nothing about it.
Nothing about it, hey.
And mine, we know it. So it's either we know nothing or we know it. So it's safer to say mine's gonna blow up first because we know it. Where who run it might be shit.
Want to give us a quick rundown on what's happening?
I'm trying to get my window down so I can breathe a little bit while I do a skid because I couldn't drift.
Oh no!
Just the interquarter plug.
No, I swear we popped something out.
You did?
Look here. No, you can see.
Your whole pipe end's off.
Oh, you can see.
Ben, want to talk us through what's happened?
Well, Jay did a mean skid and blew the intercooler off.
Yes.
And at the same time, I think he's blown his gearbox.
Alright, we'll see. We'll take a look.
What is it? The slave, maybe?
I know.
Maybe.
It might be the slave.
Hopefully it's a slave cylinder.
That is the face of a defeated warrior.
I'm defeated. The best case scenario, I've done something major. Worst case scenario, I've done multiple majors. Rocked up to the workshop and Brendan's gone and done some work for me already. He pulled my tail shaft out and look what we have here. That is an output shaft. We ended up snapping my output shaft on the rear of the gearbox. So that put a bit of a spanner in the works with getting it out on track in time for this season. I bought a RB25 deck box out of Jamie Worrell's S15. And I bought a conversion kit from Dello's, thanks Dello's for that. So that should be able to bolt up once we can get Mark's car out of the way and start working on this. So we should have 2 cars pretty ready for the track soon enough. And there's just other minor things in this, setting up some gauges, some sensors, vacuum lines and stuff like that. Setting up the suspension because it's all standard, I think, other than some BCs. So because we haven't actually had a good look underneath and seen what's inside of it. And that's the final car in the workshop. We've got a few other cars to update you guys on, but they're not here, so we can't do that at the moment. But yeah, thanks for joining. Oh, watch out for that.
Pit hole.
So thanks for joining us on the update, guys, and we'll see you in the next vlog. Bye. Bye.